Hey guys, what's going on? Coach Justin here from Ultimate Baseball Training, and in today's video I wanted to give you pitchers out there 5 tips on how to finally start controlling your pitches and stop walking hitters. I know walking hitters is one of the most frustrating things for coaches out there and for pitchers, right? You want to throw strikes. That's one of your main jobs as a pitcher. So we're going to get into these 5 tips right now. Without further ado, let's just jump right into it. Tip number 1 is challenge hitters and stop being afraid to fail. Stop trying to be too fine with your pitches. I see so many pitchers try and nibble on the corners, try and be way too fine, and that causes them to get into bad count situations that end up leading to more walks. So stop trying to be too fine, stop trying to be perfect. Just fill up the zone and pitch to contact. That's one of your most important jobs, if not your most important job as a pitcher, is to throw strikes, right? So pitch to contact. Yes, strikeouts are going to come, but pitch to contact and fill up the zone. Something that you guys have to realize is that hitting is tough. It is not an easy thing to do, all right? Hitting is the hardest thing to do in all of sports. So realize that, recognize that, and then use that to your advantage. And if you don't believe me that you can fill up the zone and still have success as a pitcher, if you think you need to nibble on the corners and be perfect with every single pitch, obviously that's the goal, right? We want to be perfect, but it's this mentality that you try to get too fine, and then all of a sudden, instead of getting into good pitchers counts, the hitters are in good hitters counts. But a quick exercise that I want you to do is the next time you're at the field during practice, watch batting practice and watch the hitters and watch how many times on batting practice fastballs that the hitters get themselves out. And then you're going to start to develop some confidence because you're going to realize, hey, even a pitch that's 45 miles an hour right over the heart of the plate, these guys still struggle, they still get themselves out. The next tip I have for you is aim small, miss small. And as cliche as that term is, as thrown around as it is totally true. And I always like to use the example of an Olympic sharpshooter, right? They're not aiming at just the entire target as a whole. They're not even aiming at the bullseye. They're aiming at a particular spot within that red bullseye, and that's the way you need to be on the mound. I think too many pitchers get caught up in the catcher has his glove up here, and they're aiming just at the glove, just at the general vicinity of the glove. And what you need to do is you need to pick a particular spot on that glove, because when you aim small, your misses are going to be small as well. Tip number 3 is develop consistent mechanics, all right? Inconsistent actions are going to lead to inconsistent results. What do I mean by that? Well, I mean, if you're doing something different every single time in your delivery to the plate, if let's say one time, your stride length is this far, and then the next time it's a little shorter, and then the next time a little further, so your stride length varies. If your release point varies, maybe one time you release the ball here, and then the next time you're out here, if your release point varies, if your mentality varies, if maybe one time you do a nice job at keeping everything on line with your target, and then the next time you allow this front side to completely fly open. If you do different actions every single time in your delivery, in your motion, then how can you expect to have consistent results? Tip number 4, trust your stuff. You have to believe in yourself and your abilities, guys. Believe in yourself. You work so hard at practice. You've been playing this game for such a long time that when you get into a game situation, when you've gone through those thousands of reps in practice and years and seasons before, when you get into a game situation, you have to trust your stuff. You have to believe in yourself, because if you don't believe in yourself, then who is gonna? Muhammad Ali once said, "I am the greatest." And I said that before I even knew I was. That's the mentality that you have to have. Trust your stuff and good things are gonna happen. And finally, tip number 5, try easier. Obviously that sounds a little counterintuitive, right? You're saying, well, Coach Justin, you don't want us to try hard? No. But do you ever notice when you're doing something that you could kind of care less about the result? Maybe it's, you don't really care if you win or lose at bowling. You could really care less about the result. Whenever you do that, do you ever notice how you actually perform better because you're loose, you're relaxed, you're not really focusing about the end result, you're just trying your best in the moment? So I'm not saying to not care. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm just talking about try a little bit easier. Don't try so hard. The more you press, the worse you play. And to quote Benny the Jet Rodriguez, man, this is baseball. You got to stop thinking. That's that's it. I hope you enjoyed today's video. And before you go, I actually want to share with you my free velocity hacks. All you have to do to grab these free hacks that are guaranteed to boost your throwing velocity, just click on the very first link below this video in the description. That'll take you to my website. I just need your email address so I know where to send these hacks, and then I'll get them right out to you. But these hacks, I promise you, when you figure these out, your velocity is going to go through the roof. So they're 100% free. Just click on that very first link below. All right. As always, if you enjoyed this video, be sure to hit that thumbs up button. Make sure you're subscribed to the channel and leave a comment. Let me know what you'd like to see in future videos. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.